even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Bengals' sure-handed tight end coming off 106 yards a week ago. It's the Bengals and the Jets, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
The Jets offense coming in at 0-2, trying to get things going after a sluggish start. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. Off to a strong start here the first couple of weeks with back-to-back good games.
He's come in with a new and improved attitude. You can see it by the way he's using his vision and hitting the holes with force.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. No gain on the play there, second down. Now Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he is going to lose yardage here. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The New York set to take the field.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Jones. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Here's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now, the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to throw out the real challenge.
After review of the play.
So a good decision that time by Zach Taylor. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. To throw again is Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, it's Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. To throw is Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall official. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And here's Jones again on second down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. On first down, Wilson. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Open man is Uzomah. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head on to the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. New York ready to go again offensively.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing is Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Complete to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And this offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean,
now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Yep.
Now it's Wilson. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And inside give to Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and they're
that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face. Wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money, get some. It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris. Coming off a banner week for him, over 160 yards in that one. It's the Steelers and the Jets, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
The Jets offense ready to take over here. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
And we talked earlier in those first couple of weeks about how he fits in with this new offense. He's insisted he could be the lead guy. He just needs the carries to prove it. And he's certainly...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The numbers for Jones last week, 20 carries, 66 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Elijah Moore really started to come on in the 2021 season as a rookie out of Ole Miss. Saw 8 or more targets in 4 of his last 5 games and ended up leading the team in yardage. Expect to see a lot more first downs like we just saw there in this young man's future.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Down to about the 45.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both,
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Miles Jack with a sack.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
New York set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The Jets had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Wilson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Zach Wilson,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back. field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. There's the stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Jones.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and 12.
Now Wilson.
He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just take the rock. He wants to carry his team.
Ready, ready.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Again, it's hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here are the Jets now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Wilson, and this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. New York set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed.
They go back to the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. This one swung out here to Jones. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. 191 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. An inside give to Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st. With a 2nd and 2.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Jets, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.